Cruciferous vegetables, like broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and kale, have long been recognized as nutritional heavyweights, but their most impressive trait may lie in their ability to help the body fight cancer. Packed with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, they're stars on any plate. But their real power comes from a unique group of compounds called glucosinolates. When these sulfur-containing compounds are activated through chopping, chewing, or gentle cooking, they're transformed into bioactive molecules like sulforaphane, a potent natural chemical linked to cancer prevention. The process sounds straightforward, but it's anything but, and heat, when used properly, is a key player in unlocking this vegetable family's full disease-fighting potential. Here's how it works. Cruciferous vegetables contain glucosinolates and an enzyme called myrosinase, but they're kept separate in the intact plant. When you chew, chop, or crush the vegetable, these two components mix, and myrosinase converts glucosinolates into a range of biologically active compounds, the most famous of which is sulforaphane. This molecule has been shown in lab studies and early human research to promote detoxification of carcinogens, reduce inflammation, support liver health, and even slow the growth of certain cancer cells. But there's a twist. Myrosinase is heat-sensitive. That's where cooking becomes a double-edged sword. Boil cruciferous vegetables too long or at too high a temperature, and you deactivate the enzyme before it can do its job, meaning less sulforaphane is produced. That's why raw broccoli, at first glance, might seem like the best option. But raw isn't always practical or ideal for digestion, especially for people with sensitive stomachs, and raw broccoli isn't exactly everyone's favorite snack. The good news? Heat can still enhance sulforaphane production if you do it right. Light steaming, for just 1 to 3 minutes, gently softens the vegetable's fibers and activates the enzymes without fully denaturing them. This brief cooking time preserves myrosinase activity and allows glucosinolates to be converted into sulforaphane inside your digestive tract. Steaming is particularly effective for broccoli, kale, and Brussels sprouts, turning them from fibrous roughage into nutrient-optimized cancer fighters. Even better, research has shown that adding a raw cruciferous element to a cooked dish, such as tossing in a handful of raw arugula, radish, or cabbage, can reintroduce myrosinase enzymes and jumpstart sulforaphane production. So if you sauté broccoli florets, consider pairing them with a mustard vinaigrette or a topping of shredded raw cabbage. Even a dash of powdered mustard seed can restore enzymatic activity and dramatically boost sulforaphane levels. This means you can still enjoy the flavor and texture benefits of cooking while optimizing your cancer-fighting chemistry. Beyond sulforaphane, cooking also improves the digestibility and flavor of cruciferous vegetables. Heat softens bitter compounds, reduces sulfuric harshness, and makes these vegetables more appealing to a wider range of palates, important if you're trying to increase regular consumption. And remember, these vegetables don't just help prevent cancer. They're also associated with reduced cardiovascular disease, improved liver function, and better blood sugar regulation. But the sulforaphane connection is what really sets them apart from the rest. Not all cooking methods are created equal, though. Boiling crucifers in large amounts of water for extended periods can destroy both glucosinolates and myrosinase, with nutrient losses as high as 50 to 60%. Microwaving is hit or miss. Short bursts with minimal water can be effective, but longer cooking times at high heat degrade key compounds. Roasting can preserve some glucosinolates, but usually destroys myrosinase, though again, this can be counterbalanced by adding raw myrosinase-rich foods afterward. Stir-frying or sautéing, when done briefly at moderate heat, can strike a good balance between taste and nutrition. Ultimately, the goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. Eating cruciferous vegetables regularly, in any form, is better than skipping them altogether. But if you want to optimize their cancer-fighting potential, light steaming, raw pairings, and strategic ingredient combinations can make all the difference. You don't need to eat raw broccoli every day to get sulforaphane. You just need to cook smart and add a few creative touches. In the end, heat isn't the enemy of nutrition, it's a tool. And when it comes to cruciferous vegetables, a little steam can go a long way in transforming them from humble greens into a functional powerhouse for cancer prevention.